Broadcasting live worldwide.
Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
It's that eerie sound. It's that crazy four-letter word that, growing up, always made me scared. It's the four-letter word that you dreaded to hear on a Monday, a Tuesday, a Wednesday, a Thursday, or a Friday. No, it's not a curse word. It's the day when your teacher would say, test. That's right. Taking a test. That four-letter word, T-E-S-T. Woo! Sends shivers down my spine. Today, this episode is called Taking a Test. Have faith, let it begin. Starts right now.
On June 16th, 2018, a show designed for you, the Daily Commuter, went live. A weekly show all about faith. A show with motivational topics, inspirational stories, and personal testimony set out to change the world.
Hello, my name is Amari, and today we are back on another episode of Have Faith and Let's Begin. Hi, my name is Isabella, and you're listening to Have Faith, Let It Begin.
Hi, I am Mia. You're listening to Have Faith, Let It Begin.
Welcome to Have Faith. Let it begin. Here's your host, Angel Santana.
Can you say have faith, let it begin? Huh? Yeah. Yeah? Daddy loves you. Daddy loves you. Test. Ooh, hear that sound. Test. Ooh. Oh, yeah. I remember those days. Do you? Do you remember being in school and you go into class and the teacher springs that test on you? Or maybe you've been preparing for the test and all of a sudden it comes and you just start getting very nervous. Some of you may be laughing right now because you may be the person that loves the test. You may be that one person that when you look to your left or right, you can hear somebody going, yes, I love taking tests. I wish I could agree. I have always been afraid of tests. Taking a test would always give me almost a panic attack. And as I got older, it got worse. Test taking was my worst enemy. I was always a great student, a decent student. I did my homework, I studied, but for some reason, taking a test was so difficult for me. And for many years, I struggled with that. I struggled with taking a test. I remember in 2011, on my last year of college, the test actually take a turn. It was a professor named Professor Brooks who discovered that I had a test-taking problem. He came up to me one day and he said, I don't understand. Every time I ask questions in class, you know the answer. Every time we debate, you debate very well. Every time we discuss what would we do different, you always had great ideas. But then, the minute I would hand out a test and I would grade it, you'd be a different person. You'd be a student as if you had never been here before. You'd just clam up. You'd freeze up. And you would fail. What are we going to do about this? I remember saying, not give me any tests, just give me a lot of homework. He said no. He says, I've got an idea. On the next test, no matter what happens, no matter what you see, just go with it. I said, okay. In that same week, I had gone into my business class. And my other teacher, oh my goodness, I just had a brain fart over his last, there we go. I call him Professor, but Gerwin. He was another great teacher. Pulled me aside and said, what's with you, man? You're such a good student. You just did horrible on your midterm. What are we going to do about this? And I told him about Professor Brooks. And I think at one point, both of them must have gotten together. So, one day, the test came, and Professor Brooks started passing out the tests. Oh, sure as heck, I could tell you, I was sweating. And not only was I sweating in my hair and my eyes, I mean just everywhere you could think of. My palms were so sweaty I had to literally wipe them down on my jeans. I know it's kind of gross, but I'm just painting a picture. That test taking just scared me. And as he got closer and closer, I got teary-eyed. I'm thinking, I need to pass this test. He put the test down on my desk, and he had it face down. He looked at me and said, whatever happens, happens. Do not worry about what's on the top of your test. Whatever happens, I guarantee you, you already have passed. I was confused. When I flipped over the test, at the very top, it said 94%, great job, in red. I looked up at him and he says, I don't care what happens. You passed, no matter what. So, I took the test. I passed out the test back to him when it was over. He asked me to wait as he graded the test. I scored a 98. The pressure was off. The pressure was gone. I psyched myself up so much that I would allow myself the opportunity to make myself fail before I even try to succeed. I thanked him, and he told me, moving forward, always put a percentage of what it is that you know you can accomplish. And think to yourself, I've already passed. And then take the test. That same week, I went to Mr. Gerton's class, our business law, it was called. And I had an opportunity to retake my midterm. And he passed out the test. He had it face down. When I turned it over, it said, in red, 85%, great job. He looked at me and said, whatever happens, I guarantee you'll pass. So, I took the test. I got 100. The pressure was off. And I felt as if I had made a change, a turn. And to this day, when I take an exam, I put a percentage on top. And I always say, great job, Angel, you passed. For many of us, we take tests. We're not able to put a score automatically on our papers. All that we can do is try our best to succeed. In life, we can't just put a grade on the top and say, no matter whatever happens, we've passed. What we can do, though, is have faith in each other, have faith in God, trust in God to know that no matter what test is presented to you, He will make it happen. Believe in yourself. Trust in yourself. Know that everything we do in life may be a test. We may have our faith tested. But when you have your tag team partner, you have this person, your best friend in the world, when God is with you, any and everything is possible. When's the last time you took a test? When's the last time you felt that you were in an exam? What kind of grade would you give yourself? What do you expect your grade to be when you pass your test? I can tell you right now, anytime you believe in God, trust in God, have faith in God, mark my words, that test will be at 100%. Think about that today as we move forward. And never forget, have faith, let it begin. Heavenly Father, thank you for today's episode. Thank you for all that you have done. If there are many people out there right now that are battling obstacles or storms or a test, allow them to know that you are in their presence. Allow them to hear your words as you say, I believe in you. I trust you. I am with you, and I will never leave your side because I love you. In the words of our Heavenly Father, God bless you. May He shine His light upon you and grant each and every one of you peace on earth. Join me tomorrow as we conclude our Thursday tradition, February edition of Valentine's Day Stories. Have faith, let it begin. Thank you for listening to another episode of Have Faith, Let It Begin. That's right, Ariel. We're done with another show. And it's always great to have this show with you, my love. You know, we're going to encourage each and every person to listen to our show every single weekday. That's right, you and I are going to help change the world. Do you think that you can do that for me? Huh? Yeah, you know you can. She does. We want to let you know, and yes, we encourage you to listen to our show each and every weekday, and it's going to be live at 7:30. Make sure you're subscribed to our show. Make sure you get ready, fasten those seatbelts, because Ariel and I and my family are going to bring you a new topic, a new story each and every day, right? Isn't that right, Ariel? Yeah. And she's smiling at me. Guys, enjoy your day.